Wow. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. So, I'm Levi MacDougall, as you just heard, and one thing I did want to mention here off the top, actually, before I start, is that I'm going to be doing my show tonight in dedication to my mom. So, Mom, this one's for you. She's not dead, just incredibly tall. She's tall. Hey, Mom. Hey, Levi. Have a good show. Done. So, I just want to let you know that I am going to be extra careful, too, with what I say tonight, because I can see that there are some people here, and it's not really the kind of audience I usually connect with, just in general. We'll give it a go. And it's nice, hey? Everybody gathered around watching. This actually reminds me of when I used to put on these little comedy shows in my grandma's basement. My grandma lives right above this studio, so it's a lot like this. Think about it. I just keep it down, Nana. So we have to say if she starts dancing, just take off your clogs. Oh, and I just wanted to warn you as well, something I just found out, that I have to be very careful with this shirt I'm wearing, because I guess you can actually see my nipples. You can see my nipples if I do this. So, I didn't know that when I put it on this morning. I should have checked the label. Yes. But, and I apologize, by the way, to anyone who had their eyes open when I did that. But I don't know if you can tell, but I'd also planned on wearing a different pair of jeans for you guys tonight. But what happened at the last minute, though, I got this big ink stain on the other pair, because, see, I had this pen in my pocket, right? And then, sat down really fast, and the pen, of course, just pierced my scrotum, right? Which was full of ink. So, it just got everywhere. Ruined a really good pair of jeans. I need to come up with a different place to store my ink. I think it's just, dude. Right now there may be one very offended woman watching, just saying, "Damn you, my breasts are full of whiteout." You're my natural enemy. One day we'll meet on a field of paper and look at you. Our battle cry. So one thing that's always bothered me is when I'm drinking milk, right? And someone makes me laugh so hard that milk comes out of my nose. I hate that. So what I've done as a solution is I just stop drinking milk. So now when I laugh really hard, my bones snap. It's a bit of a trade-off. Yeah. Thanks. But with milk, I should say, I do find cows to be very fascinating creatures, right? Because if you think they're these animals, right, that just walk around all day, totally unaware that their bodies contain liters and liters of a delicious, refreshing beverage. Hey? I mean, almost no other animal can claim that, with the exception, of course, of the legendary Tang donkeys. Donkeys that make Tang. That's where that old saying comes from, why buy the donkey when you get the Tang for free? You know, it might seem to you like a lot of my jokes are unrelated. But I just wanted to assure you that if you were to just step way back and view them from space, you would notice that they're actually in the shape of a sailboat. Just a little something extra I threw in for you guys. Yeah. That Tang donkey stuff, that was the mast. So, That's why I leaned into it. And you do have to be so careful with what you say because, words can be misused and misunderstood, but words can also be hippopotamus or notwithstanding. Depends on how you spell it. But I remember how surprised I was in school when I first found out that coal comes from the fossilized remains of dinosaurs and other animals that had once been alive. And I just thought that was crazy because, if dinosaurs could look into the future, right, and see that their remains were being used to heat houses and run factories, well, they'd probably have no idea what they were looking at. It was just such small brains. Yeah. Trouble understanding time windows. If I were to use my magic powers to turn a sparrow into a rock that I could then pick up and throw at the neck of a passing ostrich, I would still be killing two birds with one stone. Not in the way that it's usually done. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the greatest one at rhyming? Out of everyone I know, including me. Is it me? It's me! It's me! It's me. As I suspected. So, that last joke actually kind of intrigued me a bit, and I'm wondering if I could just learn a little bit more about it, if that's possible.
The previous joke was written using the Walbaum font, a font created in 1810 by German punch cutter J.E. Walbaum.
Good to know. I remember the last time I ever saw my grandfather. We were sitting out on his porch looking up at the stars, and that's when he told me that he had this theory that every star in the sky was a person who had once passed away. Right? And I remember as he finished saying this, I noticed a new star appear overhead. And that's when I turned to my right, and there was my grandfather, just kind of slumped over, with his eyes closed, looking so peaceful, and with his hands just locked around the neck of a dead hobo. Always had to prove his theories. It's just, Grandpa. So that was the last time I saw him. They took him away the next day. I remember the headline read, "Hobo Killer Found. Grandson Collects Reward." So that was the same summer I got a new bike. Guys, you've been fantastic tonight, and if I can leave you with anything from what I've said, let it be this. Dream as though you will live forever. Live as though you will die today. Die as though you had been dreaming earlier that you might live forever, although knowing that you had actually been living as if you might die today. If you can. Thank you.